Got this puppy. I got you this puppy.
Hi, Putty. Hi.
He's gonna knock over all our stuff.
You can get my lap again?
He's like, you normally don't ask me to do this. But okay, alright.
You gotta pivot. Pivot. There you go. Okay, now up. Up.
Is this behavior you want to teach him?
I gotta show the people
he's
how
a big
cute
boy.
he is.
Yeah, he is very cute.
Hello, everyone.
But you also don't want him to do that off stream. So.
Yeah. Hello. We are not trying to go for 4 hours today.
No, thank you.
But yesterday was fun. That was It was a long stream, but I feel like good boy. We got to go through a lot, and it was fun getting to talk to Thomas and Greedo.
Now I'm just here to build 2 legs onto my AT-AT. I think that's what I'm doing today.
What was I gonna say? Oh, who's our sponsor?
Ethan Starnes is our Patreon live stream sponsor today, so cheers, Ethan.
Thank you. Cheers, Ethan. Ethan is one of our patrons at... Which level is it that sponsors?
Jedi Master.
If you become a Jedi Master level Patreon member, you can sponsor one of our live streams, which we've been doing a lot of lately.
Before anyone asks, I'm not drinking the new alcoholic Mountain Dew. This is just a beer. But everyone was asking me that last night. I'm like, no, it's just beer.
Yeah, it does. The design on the can does kind of look like what the Baja Blasted. Is that what it's called?
I can't remember if that's what it's actually called, or if I think Boomstick called it that in our Discord.
Yeah. I've just got some wine here. Someone asked if we were okay after last night's late stream.
I'm
yes.
still a little tired, but yes.
You got up at a normal time.
I got up at 9.
You got up at 9. I slept in a little. I didn't get up till like 10:30.
It was 11.
11. I was awake at 10:30. According to my Fitbit.
You were on TikTok at 10:30 and
I wasn't on TikTok till just a second ago. I didn't get on it all day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, doing good. We had a really late lunch yesterday, so by the time we were done, we were just like, whatever, we're gonna make some tea and go to bed. So, but yeah, so we're still working on the AT-AT. This is what we have of it so far. Doesn't look like much, but you said you're building a leg?
2 legs.
2 legs? 2 whole legs?
I think so.
My goodness. And then I have my own little set to build. And I wore the appropriate shirt for it. I've got the Ahsoka brickhead. You can't really see that.
You meant to build it last week, and we forgot to bring it in here. And then this episode, the latest episode of the Book of Boba Fett happened, and we were like, well, that worked out. Will of the Force.
Yeah. So I had to wear my Ahsoka shirt. But last time I built one of these brickheads, you know what happened?
Was that the last time you built a brickhead?
I think so, on stream.
The one you dropped?
Yeah.
The Baby Yoda one?
The Grogu one. Let's see if
you can not drop it this time.
Yeah, let's see if I can not drop things this time. Thanks everyone who's tuned in that were on the stream last night. It was a long one, and if anyone was there for the whole time, let me know in the chat because you guys are superstars.
Wait. Oh, I already messed something up.
Oh no. See these little sets, the bags aren't numbered, so I don't even, why are they even broken up into 4 bags?
I don't know.
I'm like, which one do I open first?
I
Rain
guess.
Man, I know you were there the whole time. Doomslayer 420 says they were there the whole time. Zindu was there for 2.5 hours. That's still a long time. Chris Pacetto was there the whole time.
Y'all are crazy.
Star Wars 95. Jane Dalton was there the whole time. Sweet. I did manage to get the whole thing uploaded today in like podcast audio only format, so if anyone wants to listen and can't watch the whole time, there is like an audio version of it. But it doesn't bode well for how long next week's finale one is gonna go.
Yeah, I think we'll be on for a while.
But we're gonna start at our normal time next week, as far as we know, 6 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully it won't go that late again.
I think it seems like the Luke episodes, that's what really pulls people in. Like the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian, that stream went really, really long. So if Luke isn't in the next episode, maybe it won't be that crazy.
Well, the finale episodes, it can go either way, because like obviously it's the finale, so there's probably a lot of big stuff happening, but there's no way to like guess what's going to happen next, because that's the end of the season.
Sure.
So. Oh, thanks, Harrison. Always telling people to remember to like the stream. Give it a big ol' thumbs up. Oh, there's some tiny pieces in this. Luke could bring back Grogu in the finale. That's true.
Yeah.
Luke can do whatever Luke wants to do and whatever they want him to do, because he's not a real person. He's a computer-generated person.
Luke can fly now. They fly now.
They fly now. Let me get some of this out of the way. Hopefully I can multitask enough to handle this.
Well, my bag doesn't look too crazy, so
Not that many pieces.
if I finish this, then we can just swap seats, and I'll take over chat.
There you go. We do that occasionally, and it's always fun. I'm just picking out the lightsabers because those are cool.
I like that it's a big minifig, like a big brickhead, but they still give them the same size lightsabers as a normal minifig.
Is it this? Yeah, it is
Yeah.
the same size. Where's the other blade? Oh, there we go.
Hilo, what are you? We tried to play with Hilo and wear him out right before this, and it just energized him more. It only made him stronger. And I've got like little cuts all over my arm from him jumping around on me.
Oh. Oh, thanks, Gonzo Thompson. I said thanks for everything you do.
I like that name.
Yeah, I do too.
Mr. Thompson was my father. Call me Gonzo.
Let me tweet this out real quick. How's your day been?
Me?
Yeah.
Busy, but Hilo got the microphone thing again. Where do you keep finding that?
We took the covers off the microphones because they would just be covered in dog hair and they didn't really serve much of a purpose, but now Hilo finds a way to find them and chew them up.
I don't even know where he's getting them. Let's see. I made tomorrow's video, which is Cad Bane one, who he is and why he's important to the show, and we shot the Q&A. Now we're doing this. I also wrote 2 videos that I'll take care of tomorrow. It's been busy.
Today it rained like almost all day today, so we didn't really get to go on our normal walk. We had to go on a short walk, and it's just been kind of dreary all day. I'm hoping the weather's gonna be nice this weekend.
It's supposed to be warm again, right? Like in the 70s?
Maybe.
I thought
Didn't-
you told me that.
Maybe I did. Didn't the groundhog see his
Oh yeah.
shadow?
What happened to the groundhog? I don't know.
He saw his shadow, so that's more winter.
Oh, well, okay.
I don't remember how much more winter. 6 weeks? 4 weeks?
A whole year.
But I don't know that counts for the South, because our weather is weird down here. It changes
And we were all
constantly.
winter. 60s one day and then 20s the next.
Yeah, last weekend on Friday it was like 60 something degrees and sunny and really nice, and then Saturday it was like 20 degrees. So bizarre. The weather, am I right? Did you hear about the groundhog that died?
No?
It was the one that's in New Jersey, and it like
Wait, is that Puxatawny Phil?
no, it's a different one.
Okay.
It was like the day before yesterday it died.
The 1st, February 1st,
Yeah.
the day before Groundhog
The day
Day.
before. So people were like, what does that mean? What does it mean for us
Nothing
if
good.
it just dies? Like 6 more years of pandemic, I guess.
Great.
Hope not. Got some super chats in here. Thank you guys. Nathan Taggart with the first super chat of the night. Hey Alex and Molly, wanted to warn you so you can play accordingly that this Lego has 18 bags, not 15 like you mentioned last week. Just finished.
Maybe I...
Oh, plan accordingly.
Yeah,
Sorry.
maybe I just misremembered the number. Because I remember Googling how many bags were in it, and then I counted how many weeks there were until May 4th, and it worked out. So I might have just misremembered the number, but I will double check that. I appreciate you giving me a heads up, because I don't know why I got so attached to that idea of like finishing it the week of May 4th or right before. Oh, it was because Kenobi, and that we'd probably be getting back in. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed that Kenobi starts then.
I'm just making an assumption that May 4th will be an important day.
It'll be fun no matter what, but yeah, it would be even nicer if that's when Kenobi was gonna start.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be too long after Moon Knight. I'm still curious what's gonna happen between Boba Fett and Moon Knight, if anything. I'm surprised they're leaving, what, a month and a half without a Marvel or Star Wars show?
I don't know.
What are you doing, Disney Plus?
I mean, I don't think they have content lined up for just non-stop.
Well, why not?
Because they need to take breaks too.
Nuh-uh.
No?
No.
Okay.
Entertain me.
There's other shows and other channels. Other
That's true.
Streaming services.
That's true. We're trying to play catch up on a lot of stuff.
If they might actually be taking into account like release dates of other really big shows.
Honestly, you're probably right.
They don't want the competition.
Yeah.
See, I know things.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's
Smart.
smart. You're smarty pants. Did you see the Rings of Power posters that came out today?
I did.
Pretty sick.
I noticed the Rohan one.
That's the first one I saw too, and that got me so hyped. I love Rohan.
But like, what was the other ones? One of them, they were just holding nuts.
Probably a hobbit or something.
Okay.
They don't have weapons. They're farmers.
The dwarf had the like big axe thing, hammer axe.
One of them looked like, I mean, they wouldn't be Nazgul yet, but like maybe a Morgul Angmar style sword. The real scary looking one.
I just didn't know what they all were, like what all
I don't either. I need to hit up Ashton. And maybe that can be our first episode of Explain It to Me for 2022. We'll just be like, Ashton, tell us what all these posters are.
That would be fun.
I'll see if he's down.
I'm excited to talk about the Lord of the Rings show. We'll do that on our other channel. We'll finally bring back Explain It to Me.
Well, the whole point of doing Explain It to Me was for Lord of the Rings, because I love Lord of the Rings. I don't know nearly as much about it as I do Star Wars, so Ashton is my go-to. He is our friend group's like Lord of the Rings explained.
Yeah, he's somewhat of a connoisseur. K-Say, thanks for your super chat. What should Grogu's first words be?
Well, we made the joke on our live stream last night that instead of choosing one or the other, he will put on the male shirt and steal Yoda's lightsaber when Din comes to pick him up, and his first words will be like, "Run! I stole them! I stole them both! Get out of here!"
What if it's this is the way, but when he says it, it's like not. And it still kind of sounds culty.
I think it should be like Dada or something.
Dada.
Dada.
Diddy.
Diddy.
Diddy, where's my bowl?
Diddy. The mean Jedi said I had to choose Diddy.
He's not that big of a brat. Come on. No, his first words are going to be something about, will someone feed me?
Yeah.
I keep trying to eat and I keep running into problems.
I think you can see Luke give him a snack when, like, Din and Ahsoka are watching them off in the distance.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think you can see, like, it kind of looks like they're fist bumping. Like, Luke reaches out and then Grogu reaches up to his hand. And I was like, are they fist bumping? Oh, he's probably handing him food or something.
Yeah.
Like, I think Luke is finally feeding that poor little baby.
Could be a fist bump, though. That would be
I'm fine with that, too.
adorable. Oh, we were just looking at this. Mr. D. Cypher, thank you for your super chat. Did you hear about the new Obi-Wan comic coming in May? Could be hinting that the show is also coming out then.
That's Molly just told me about that because she watched the Star Wars show, or what do they call it now? Is it the Star Wars show or the
This Week in
Star Wars?
Star Wars, yeah.
I've been doing videos all day, and so Molly was keeping up with the news, and yeah, there's a comic coming in May. There's a book coming in May about Obi-Wan, and then there's another one coming in like July about Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Or maybe that's flipped. But
still, I forgot about those.
They're surrounding May with Obi-Wan content. Can't imagine why. So I kind of think...
Could we be getting the show then?
Right.
I hope so.
So I think that the comic and the first novel will probably start around when Kenobi starts. And then the second book will come out around when Kenobi ends. But yeah, I definitely think that's a clue.
Nice little bookends.
Yes.
There. Get it? Bookends.
I do think that that's a clue.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. Just a influx of Obi-Wan content. Zach, yeah, May 4th is on a Wednesday this year, so 100% going to be a show on that day.
Well,
I think that's probably right.
That it almost lines up.
Or it could be like a behind-the-scenes gallery thing, but
Yeah. Well, Moon Knight starts on March 30th, and then it's 6 weeks, and the 6th week is May 4th. So people were like, if they do a double episode on March 30th, the same way Hawkeye did, then on May 4th, Kenobi starts, which I think is a no-brainer. But apparently someone somewhere said that that's not happening, that Moon Knight is not having a double episode release. So maybe they'll double up with like Moon Knight and Kenobi, or maybe that person's lying just to throw us off the scent. But I feel like every Star Wars fan is like, come on, we know it's going to be May 4th. Like, stop, just tell us.
Yeah.
I think we're not going to have to wait too much longer. I think after next week, Book of Boba Fett is over, and for whatever reason, Disney like refuses to market 2 shows at the same time, or 2 Star Wars shows at the same time. So once that's over, I think we're going to pretty quickly get our teaser trailer release date. The Kenobi machine will begin.
Stop beating around the Star Wars gaffy bush.
Gaffy bush.
Or, yeah, gaffy tree.
Uh-huh.
Gaffy bush.
Okay.
What other kind of shrubbery is in Star Wars?
I'm trying to think of any kind of bush in Star Wars. But
Yeah.
I can't, so Gaffy Bush is as good as anything.
Al Reeds, thank you for your super chat. Din saying, "Is that a bench?" has got to be the most Din thing he could have said.
I agree.
Loved the long stream last night. Thank you. Oh man, that was hilarious. I think Greedo said on the stream last night that was like his favorite line in the show. And I love that, yeah, he just like has to sit there and wait, and he takes a little nap, which reminded me of when he was in the speeder and he took a little nap. Like he's just like a new dad. He takes naps wherever he needs to take them, whenever he can. And normalize more naps on benches.
Star Wars naps.
Star Wars naps, yeah.
I liked that line a lot as well, because it reminded me of just so many other lines in The Mandalorian where he's like, "What's a Jedi? This looks Jedi." Like, he's just kind of clueless, and people have put supercuts together of like Din Djarin not realizing he's in Star Wars for 5 minutes straight, and him just like wandering around and asking what things are.
What's this?
Is that a bench? Like, yeah, Din, don't act like you don't know what a bench is.
That's funny. Is that a bench? Alright, here's where I run into problems when I can't find the piece I need. I'm like, am I going crazy?
Yes, but not because of that.
My eyes feel tired.
Mine do too. I still like have not recovered from a 5-hour stream. But this is better. Like the Lego streams are nice because there's not a screen directly in front of my eyes. Like I get to zone out and look at Lego stuff.
And I do all the work.
Yep. Thank you. Love you.
Jane Dalton sent in the next one. Thanks, Jane. There's a $560 Lego Star Wars UCS set, which will be a location set this year, like the Cantina. That will be the largest location UCS set ever. Which Star Wars location would you like to see it be? The Ring.
What they just released?
Yeah.
Mm.
The Ring place would be cool. Nah. That would be a pretty boring set, I guess. There's a location set this year.
Maybe something in Cloud City. They could just kind of jam a bunch of locations in Cloud City together, like the apartment where Han and Leia stay, the trash room, the dining hall, the freezing chamber. That's too many things. It's that got out of hand real fast. I'd love an Ewok village. I've always thought that
They had one of those,
Yeah.
but
a
yeah.
UCS one, lots of trees and
Yeah.
lots of little ropes that you can swing your little. Because then it would come with like 18 Ewok minifigs.
I don't think they would do this, but Padme's place in Naboo, like Lake Country, that balcony area, that would be a really cool one.
I was trying to think of like a prequel. Ooh, the Jedi Temple. I feel like the little council chamber is too small for a UCS, but
The whole temple with the 5 spires, that would be dope.
and then you can open it up and it's like it's not to scale, but you could have various little rooms.
Man.
I'd like that.
Yeah.
They need to do
Or even just the council room.
right.
Would be
That's
cool.
I feel like that's too small for a $560 set. But I like the idea of the temple. They should do like, you know how they have those architecture sets? They should just make Star Wars versions. Because then you could have just not a huge set, but a nice looking Jedi Temple,
Yeah.
a nice looking Cloud City.
There was one that I had in my mind and then I forgot it immediately. see what chat has to say.
Yeah. What's chat got? I bet they have some good ideas.
Order 66 temple set.
Oh my god.
Just covered in blood.
It's just you don't assemble the minifigs.
Ooh, the Petronaki arena.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Ooh, that's a good
That'd be
one. Palpatine's office. Yavin.
The Senate chamber.
Yavin 4 would look cool.
The Senate chamber would be a pain to build.
Oh man, all those pods.
Uh-huh.
That would be
It'd be cool, but
so cool.
you'd be building like 1 billion pods.
Coruscant. A set with many Y-Wings.
Is that Thomas?
Thomas. Yeah, the Geonosis arena. Jabba's palace. The inside.
That's good.
Yeah.
And makes sense for... I bet that's it. That's a good guess.
I bet I'm right.
I bet you're right. You're always right. Sick of it. Oh, cool.
Alright, where is this friggin' piece?
There's like this little gear in here that controls the joints and the way the legs are positioned.
Oh,
This is neat.
neat.
I love those little moments of Lego realization when you realize what you're building.
Alright, you have to help me find this piece.
What are you looking for?
Unless I accidentally already used it. No. It's just one of these.
Just a little gray.
All I see is this dark gray one. Help.
Yeah, it's definitely like a lighter gray one.
Unless I don't think I used one on accident in there. Let me read the next one while we search. Kyle Beckworth.
I think you did.
I did?
Is that supposed to be all gray on the bottom, or?
Oh, maybe it was supposed to be dark gray. I don't think so.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, we've all been there.
I've never gotten this far without realizing I made a mistake.
I certainly have.
All right. Kyle Beckworth, thank you for your super chat. Congrats on new patrons influx. Thank you. I'm snowed in here in St. Louis. It was nice. It was a near perfect day yesterday. No work and a Star Wars day. Star Wars all day. Have you watched Peacemaker? It's so funny and really good. First of all, thank you about the patrons. We have gotten a lot of new patrons, and I feel like that's thanks to our reactions being entertaining. So
I made a post today on Patreon just saying thank you and welcome, and kind of like, here's what you need to know about our Patreon, because
Yeah.
sometimes people are like, where's the Q&A? Like, how do I submit questions? So I was like, here's what you need to know. Thank you.
yeah,
It's been crazy.
yeah, it's so cool to see so many people wanting to support us, and I'm very glad that the reactions are entertaining, because when we first started doing them, I was like, I don't know about this. Are people gonna want to see these? I don't know. But yeah, it's been fun.
Well, I think Patreon's the perfect place for it, because I'm like, I don't want our channel to be a reaction channel. That's just not what we are or what I want to be. So Patreon's the perfect place to put it.
Mm-hmm. And we have been watching Peacemaker, and I do think it's funny, and I have been enjoying it. I wasn't sure about it at first, because I was like, I don't know about his character. He's kind of a jerk guy, but I like the dynamic between the characters, and there is a lot of funny stuff in it.
Yeah, I like it too. We haven't watched today's episode. Yeah, there was a new episode today that we need to catch up on, but it's been enjoyable.
I like that their project names are like literal things that they're like. Project Starfish was the name in the Suicide Squad, and now Project Butterfly.
It's just...
It's like, yeah, real discreet, but it's funny. What's the eagle's name?
Eagly?
Eagly, yeah. I love Eagly too. So cute. Would you want a pet eagle? I feel like they would be hard to exercise.
I mean, I guess you just let it go. Let it fly. But would it come back? I don't know. Eagly is like... So in the improv theater we go to every year, they do Invasion Christmas Carol, where they put on a Christmas Carol, but they'll put new twists on it. And one of the ones they did this year was that Scrooge had a dog. Like, he's got to care about something. So let's give him something to care about. And yeah, of course, like, an animal is the easiest thing. And a dog is, like, an easy way to endear someone to the audience. But that's what I feel like Eagly is, where he's got this pet eagle that loves him. And you're like, how did he do that? So there's got to be some redeeming qualities to this guy.
He does have some sweet moments. He's definitely learning and growing as a person. Might take him a while, but I think he'll get there. Jamie Dorr has the next super chat here. Thank you, Jamie. Why did we not see another Loki variant that resembles much like Scar from The Lion King? What?
Huh?
Why did we not see another Loki variant that resembles much like Scar from The Lion King? I would have loved to hear Jeremy Irons reprise his role as Scar in an episode with Tom Hiddleston.
I have no idea.
Love to hear it. Jeremy Irons reprise.
Jeremy Irons was Scar in The Lion King, the original one. But I don't know why there would be a Lion King Loki. I mean, given infinite universes, sure, that's a possibility, but I'm confused.
Did Tom Hiddleston voice Scar in one of the remakes, maybe?
I don't think so. I have no clue.
Yeah. We haven't seen... I don't think we've seen any of the new live-action Disney movies.
Nope.
Not a single one. What's up, Scotty? Said that question was bomb bad. Yeah, if someone in chat wants to clarify that one, I think it might just be that Tom Hiddleston did a voice for something Lion King related, but
I don't think so.
I don't know. How many Lion King movies have there been now?
Like 3? There was Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5. Oh, and then the remake. And then I'm pretty sure there was a show.
Someone in chat said, I feel like I've been here since last night. Same. We've been in the same house since last night. Haven't even left. Mr. J86, thank you for your super chat. Do you think when Mando eventually ends, we could have an epilogue scene where Rey meets Grogu?
Maybe.
That would be adorable.
Depends on when it ends, but I guess they could do a time jump. I don't remember who did it. Someone made some really cool fan art of Grogu grown up, and like it has a caption of talking about attachment and how he found the balance in it, and he's got like the little necklace, and he's a Jedi but also a Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. It's some really nice fan art. I
don't see them having Rey and Grogu meet anytime soon. But I mean, Grogu's probably, fingers crossed, knock on wood, he's probably going to live for a very long time, so it's possible.
I can definitely see them, when the show is over at some point, like doing it in a comic or something, just to be like, yeah, they met. Like, Grogu is going to become the new Ahsoka. That she keeps popping up in various stories. That'll be Grogu. We're going to jump into the future 500 years, and we're not going to know anyone in the galaxy except for Grogu.
Mm-hmm. Okay, a couple of people in chat said that Scar is Mufasa's kind of like evil brother, so it was like Loki and Thor. That makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying, because I was very confused. I mean, I would of course like to see Rey meet Grogu, but I don't see Disney making that happen. Not as like an epilogue. Mr. Decipher has another super chat here. I ask about the Obi-Wan comic because around a year ago you recommended Darth Maul by Cullen Bunn and Darth Vader by Greg Pak. Really enjoyed both. Thanks.
What was the first one? Darth Maul?
Darth Maul.
Yeah, I liked that one.
And yeah, Darth Vader.
I was looking at that one today because Cad Bane is in it.
Did they say anything about the Obi-Wan comic, like when it was taking place, or?
I think it's throughout his life. I think they said I didn't get a chance to read the whole article, but it was like, number 1 is going to be a story about him as a Padawan, but the art of him showed him as an old man. So
we see Qui-Gon?
Probably. And the book that's about him, or one of the books, is going to be about him and Qui-Gon.
I desperately need more Qui-Gon material.
Love Qui-Gon. I hope he's in the Kenobi show. Just for like a scene, just to like, hey, it's me, I'm a Force ghost now.
Yeah.
Good to see ya. Okay, bye. Have fun doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Because I mean, either that or a flashback. We've talked about how there's a lot of potential for a lot of different flashbacks in this.
Mm-hmm. It's called, like, Kristen Baver wrote a book like a year or two ago.
The Skywalker Family or something like that?
And that book references the fact that it took Qui-Gon 10 years to learn to become a Force ghost. And I'm like, that's an awfully specific number that happens to coincide with the Kenobi show.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, I guess it's not that specific. 10 years is a nice round number, but that's a pretty big coincidence.
Theral Unfiction has the next super chat here. February is Black History Month. Star Wars videos on chars used. I don't know what CHAR.
Char.
Chars.
I don't know who that is.
Characters. Okay. I thought maybe it was characters, but I was like, that says chars. I might be dumb. I don't know.
Characters what?
I think they're saying because February is Black History Month, you could do some videos on some Black Star Wars characters.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't thought my way past the book of Boba Fett yet, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I've not considered what my life will look like past February 9th.
Yeah. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is very hard for me to multitask doing this and looking at chat and talking to you. But you know what?
You're doing great.
I love you guys so much that I'll make it work.
Thank you.
I love this username every time I see it. Marlon Rando. Thank you for your super chat. What are your hopes for Andor? I'm hoping we finally get some Star Wars without any Force users. That is a good hope, I think.
I think that is accurate. I think that's how it'll be.
My hope is that, very similar to that, with no Force users, but I feel like... who are the guys that originally did Solo?
Lord and Miller?
Yeah, I still feel like the Lord and Miller version of Solo was going to be a lot funnier and have just like a lot of weird humor in it. I hope we get some good weird humor in Andor.
I'll be interested to see how it goes, because Tony Gilroy is not known for his comedy, but yeah, like I'm just hoping for a cool spy story.
That's true too. Yeah, the fact that it's like early on in the rebellion and there's a lot of spy stuff happening.
I want to see what Cassian meant when he said that I've done terrible things for the rebellion, and so I need to go to Scarif and make sure it counts for something, like this can't all fall apart. So I think it's gonna be a pretty dark story, where we see the less noble side of the rebellion. I think we'll probably, like, we know Mon Mothma's in it. They've all but confirmed that Forrest Whitaker is coming back. So
yeah, I was gonna ask if Mon Mothma got confirmed, because
yes.
I do like her character a lot.
Yeah, Genevieve O'Reilly is in it for sure. They haven't announced Forrest Whitaker, but what's his face? Stellan Skarsgård straight up said it in an interview. He's like, "Wow, Forrest Whitaker was fun to work with on Andor." So I think that could be kind of like a Saw Gerrera and Mon Mothma fighting for the soul of the rebellion. I think there will be a lot of like moral quandaries in that show, raising a lot of interesting questions about how far is too far, but also it's just going to be a cool spy story, I hope.
Cool spies. There was, I feel like early on, now I'm blanking on his name. K2SO. The actor.
Alan Tudyk.
Didn't he say early on that K2 wasn't going to be in the first season much?
I don't think at all.
At all?
I think the original...
I wonder if that was like a lie?
Maybe.
To get people off his track or what? Because...
I think the original plan was to have him in it from the start.
Yeah.
Because, like, when they announced the series, it was Diego Luna and Alan Tudyk out on stage. But, yeah, I think that when Tony Gilroy took over, I guess he changed how it's going to be. I definitely think K2SO will be in it eventually, but for the first season, maybe not.
Because I just assumed if K2 was going to be in it, then that's where a lot of the fun, like, humor would come from. But if he's not in it, then who's going to be the sassy droid? We need a sassy droid.
I think that'll be it. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It'll be an interesting day, though, because I know they're probably not going to follow that comic that introduced it. And I look forward to seeing how everyone handles that. Probably not well, if Yoda's lightsaber isn't any indication.
I think there's probably not as many people as we think.
There's not.
Upset about that.
I'm just joking. I've seen, enough people to be upset about it that I just roll my eyes, but most people don't care.
So humor, cool spy stuff, and Mon Mothma. I think Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, you said Forrest Whitaker is probably in it too. Maybe we'll get justice for how his character was a little weird in Rogue One.
Yeah, I think he'll be a different take, which I look forward to seeing.
Rainer Bless, thank you for your super chat. Will Boba become mayor of Mosuspa in the end? Will he become the new mayor?
I don't think that's his goal. I think he wants to keep that title daimyo, whatever that means to him.
Such a weird title.
Yeah, I mean, it's from Japanese feudal society, I think, but
has it ever been used in Star Wars before?
not that I know of. Like, it doesn't feel out of place to me, but it is still. I'm just still curious about what Boba Fett's motivations are. Like, why are you doing this exactly? They started to touch on it, and I'm still just like, I think we could use a little more.
Yeah, this might come up in a super chat or something later, but I can't imagine that the next episode is going to be the end. I feel like they've got to do another season.
Maybe. I think I agree.
I started out this whole thing, like, as soon as we heard about Book of Boba Fett, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be a couple episodes, just like a one-off thing, but what do I know? Now that they've gotten into his story, I'm like, give me more. Mold, thank you for your super chat. Congratulations for the 100,000 followers. That's on Twitter, and thank you. Such a deserved milestone for such an amazing, caring, and talented duo. Planning anything special for the occasion? Thank you both. Thank you.
I forgot that happened.
I told you about it.
Yeah, I know you
yesterday.
told me about it. I just forgot. Like, so much has been going on.
Did we plan anything and did we do anything? No. But we are going out to our local improv theater group place. What am I trying to say? The improv theater that we are such big fans of are finally reopening because they closed like halfway through December because of COVID, and they're reopening this weekend. So yeah, I will say that us going out and doing that will be how we celebrate.
Yeah, just celebrating the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
Or reaching the weekend.
Reaching the weekend. We did it. Next week, I'm gonna try and make sure that Tuesday night we get some really good sleep so that we have energy to go through all day Wednesday.
What is happening with this? Something's weird here.
Someone said, gross, y'all are too wholesome. Well, sometimes.
Is that how this
But
is supposed
you guys don't see us when we go off the deep end when the camera turns off.
Never done that. How dare you suggest I've ever done that?
You were getting sassy last night.
I was getting delirious.
He was like, I'm not having it about these world between world questions. I'm sorry, I got such a kick out of that. It was funny.
It is getting to the point where if I see a question that starts with, could the world between world, I'm just like, nope. Whatever you're about to say, no.
But like, we don't know. I feel like so much has happened in Star Wars in the past year that like sometimes I'll go to say yes or no to something and then I'm like, well, never say never, I guess.
I mean, a lot of it is just me thinking that if they were to really use the world between worlds a lot and in a way that like it introduces time travel, I'm like, that's a mistake, don't do it.
If you're curious what I'm talking about, last night, like towards the very end of the stream, just watch the last like 30 minutes or so, 30 or 40 minutes, and
Was it that much?
I don't know.
Hope
We
not.
were on for quite a while after Thomas left. I don't remember.
Yeah, but I don't remember ranting for 30 minutes about the world between worlds.
Probably not. Batman is my dad. Thank you for the super chat. Peacemaker explained?
No. That's everyone.
Alex is like, please no.
What? Just everyone makes that joke anytime we bring up anything that we enjoy, and I'm like, I do Star Wars Explained because I know Star Wars. You can ask me a question, and if I don't know the answer, I can at least talk intelligently about it. Mm-hmm. I can't do that for many other things. Lord of the Rings comes close, but not on the level that Ashton can. Peacemaker, I don't know anything about DC.
Yeah.
I just enjoy watching them.
You guys don't realize how exciting it is to sit down and watch, like, a Marvel show. Even though we did explain it to me, we purposefully designed that show so that we could
not know anything.
Yeah, we could go live, have guests on, and just have them tell us what's going on. So, like, sitting down to watch the Marvel shows is just such a treat because we don't have to, like, turn on the part of our brain that is, like, breaking down everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is this happening? And who's this character? We're just, like, on the ride.
You shot the arrows and that one got big. That was fun.
I did really like Hawkeye. Lego Explained? That could... I mean, I feel like that's what these are.
That's what Solid Brick Studios is.
Yeah.
They're great Lego YouTubers.
Oh, did I lose?
What'd you lose?
I feel like the super chat list went away, or maybe I just got caught up. Kinnan P in the chat said, "Is that a glass of wine or a vase?" Look,
Make it a holiday pour.
it's been a long couple days. This is like a... It just looks big because I have small hands. I'll say that. Oh, no worries, Rayman. I'm just making sure I don't miss any super chats. Uh-oh, now they're all gone. Let me see here.
What are those right there?
Well, Jon Snow Rules has the next one here, but the list was a lot longer a second ago, and I don't want to skip over any. How do I go back and look at stream?
Go to viewer
Super Chats?
activity.
Oh boy. Hold please. Oh, I have not skipped on any. Okay. I trust you. If I skip any, just let me know. Oh, there they are. Alright. Oh my gosh, now there's 1 million of them. What? Hold on. Alex, talk about something.
I'm confused over here about my own thing. You're
the-
dealing with that, and I'm like, what do I do with this?
The super chat list just went back to May 4th of
All right,
2021. Help. I don't know how to use Excel sheets. Or Google Sheets, I should say.
The same thing.
Thank you. Sorry, I panicked. Jon Snow Rules is the next one up. Thank you for your super chat. Just wanted to say you guys got me into the High Republic. Yay!
Yes.
I am 2 chapters into Midnight Horizon.
Yeah.
Is that the new one?
Mm-hmm.
By Daniel Jose Older. I can't say much about it when I'm only 2 chapters in, but I'm excited to read it.
I thought that it got off to a bit of a slow... I don't want to say it felt like a middle grade book at the start, but that's because it's about middle grade characters that are growing up. It's a YA book. And man, like once you hit halfway through that book, it felt like The Rising Storm, where it was like kind of a slower start, and then it just everything falls apart, and you're just like, oh no.
Well, like, I looked at the size of the book, and it's a lot longer. It looks a lot longer than Fallen Star. But then I got the audiobook, and it's actually a little bit shorter. So I was like, oh, the book itself is just like formatted different. So anyways.
All right.
I'm
figured
excited
out what I was messing up.
for that. And yes, everyone should check out the High Republic. Even if it's, you know, just the main adult novels, they're super, super good and cool.
That's why, like, I don't know, when people complain about, oh, but the shows are just leaning on the original characters so much and it's more of the same and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I understand what you're saying, and I don't want the shows to do that too much. But just read the High Republic. Like, if you want new stuff, the High Republic is here. It's here for you. And it's so good.
Oh yeah, Doomslayer pointed out, I was going to mention this too, the origins of a certain word
Oh, yeah.
that came up.
Oh, did you get to that point?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We get the origin story of a certain word that was said in an episode
Recently.
of the Book of Boba Fett recently, so there's a little tease for you. And you have an interview coming out with Daniel Jose Older
Yes, that will be out on Tuesday.
next week.
That's my plan.
Such a
Wanted
cool
to
guy.
give we recorded it already, but I wanted to give people some time to read the book because we talk heavy spoilers. But yeah. Midnight Horizon is my favorite of the young adult books so far. Probably my third favorite of the High Republic so far.
And it's set on Corellia, which is cool.
And Daniel Jose Older is crushing it.
There's-
Like, Trail of Shadows is dope. The High Republic Adventures is really good. Midnight Horizon is good. He's got Edge of Balance coming out. He's doing like 4 stories in the final wave of Phase 1. And I'm like, how? And then he was talking about how he had a deadline for another book that's not Star Wars. And I was like, oh yeah, I forget that all of you don't just write Star Wars. I can't fathom how much they write for Star Wars, and then they have other books and other things that they do, and I'm like, how?
Then they have the audacity to talk about other stuff and have time for that.
I just don't.
How do they do it?
Yeah, how do they keep everything straight in their heads? They're crazy.
In a good way. In a very entertaining way.
In the best way. This is precarious. Okay.
How you doing over there?
I think I'm okay. I'm just having trouble attaching these legs.
Let's see. Next up, got another super chat from Mauld. Thank you. Is Cobb Vanth using a Naboo S5 heavy blaster pistol? It suits him more as a marshal and not having the armor anymore, in my opinion. Plus, more Naboo tech. Ooh, that would be a cool
I didn't take a look at his blaster pistol.
because that's what Panaka uses.
But and also, Cobb recognized the N1, so it's like he might be a Naboo fanboy.
Oh, that's a good touch. That's a nice touch. If that's true.
He's like, yeah, if he had an S5, and he's like, oh, I love Naboo stuff.
They were flirting so hard in that episode. Let me buy you a drink. How can I say no to that smile? Blah, blah, blah.
That's what you can get away with anything when you have that smile. That was a funny line. Get on there, leg.
Don't break
No,
it.
I broke something.
Don't break it.
I broke it. This is difficult to attach.
I'm over here struggling with my little brick head. Not really struggling, but I got a nice little cube going. I think I can finish this before the stream's over.
I'm almost done with my bag, so we can swap if we have to. If I ever get this leg on.
Ooh, this is a good one. Caleb Diaz, thank you for your super chat. Hey guys, with Celebration coming up, what are you hoping happens and what are you looking forward to the most? Any new cosplay ideas? Keep up the great work. Oh boy. Hold on. Stand by.
Everything broke.
Oh, that's not a piece.
Thank you.
Celebration.
Cosplay ideas. I have none. I don't really.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any cosplay at Celebration because we end up kind of working so much while we're there.
Right.
But if there's something like super easy for me to put together, maybe. What are we hoping happens and what are we looking forward to the most? I mean, I would love to get to go up on the Star Wars show live stage again.
That was fun. God darn it.
What do we hope happens?
Let's see. I hope
we get something about the Acolyte.
Yeah.
That would
I
be
hope
cool.
we don't get a Kenobi trailer because I hope it's already coming out. Which will be interesting to have to cover that and go to Celebration at the same time.
It'll be fun.
So let's see. There'll probably be a panel for Andor, probably one for the Bad Batch. I kind of hope they just push everything together and be like, let's talk about Disney Plus in a panel. So they'll show off some stuff from Bad Batch, Andor, Mando 3, Acolyte, Ahsoka, maybe announce something new. Or I always love new announcements.
An Ahsoka trailer would be cool.
Yeah.
What trailers do you think we'll get?
Good question.
With the timeline being what it is. Maybe a Bad Batch Season 2 trailer?
That,
Makes sense.
yeah, wouldn't surprise me at all.
Ooh, there's been like
Where does this go?
there's been rumblings of like a new animated show, so we might see if they have like a dedicated animated panel, we might see something like that.
Yeah, whatever that Tales of the Jedi thing is.
If we can get our stuff together in time and work on getting a meetup, I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. We can't do it like we did last time and have it like in the exhibit hall because of social distancing and all that, but hopefully we can do something.
We'll figure something out.
I'm just excited to see everybody's faces and elbow bump people.
Just excited to be back at it.
Yeah. Seeing people in person. There's so many people that I loved seeing at the last Celebration. I'd love to see them again, and a lot of new faces, people that we've met and gotten to know over the pandemic. Very excited. Go as Garza Whip. I would love to, but I don't know how to get head tails. Someone would have to help me with the makeup. That'd be a lot for me to do. What if I got completely dressed up and everything, had all the body makeup and stuff on, and then they're like, hey, Star Wars Explained, can you guys do a quick interview on the Star Wars live show stage? And I'd be like, yes, but I'm gonna look different.
I'm gonna look crazy. Well, last time we knew well in advance that we were doing that, so
True.
I don't think they'd spring that on you.
But that's my fear, is like having something like that happen if I'm in cosplay.
Spent more time fixing what I broke than I have building today.
Tom Strand, thank you for your super chat. Hopefully you guys are still here because I got kind of behind. Their super chat just says Lashoka. I don't know what that means.
Is that a ship name? Like
Lushoka question mark.
I don't know. Lushoka?
Lashoka?
I have no idea. Oh, that's where that goes. Okay.
Lux? No.
Lux? Oh, Lux Shoka. Like Lux Ahsoka.
No. Luke plus Ahsoka.
Oh, no. No. I mean, I'm not, like, much of a shipper to begin with, so, like... But that seems kind of like...
Well, they could just mean that we got them together in a scene.
Yeah, that was great.
OMG.
If we're talking shipping, I'm like... She had such a close relationship with Anakin that it's like... They're step siblings or something.
I mean, I ship them as best friends.
Sure, you friendship them.
I friendship them. I still don't know how the term shipping works, really. I am an old, so bear with me. I told someone to control their thirst trap earlier on Twitter, and then I was like, I don't even know if I used that correctly.
Who?
Tim?
Oh, Darkness?
Did you see his Darksaber picture?
No.
I said, shame on you with your Darksaber thirst trap. Who do you think you are? But then I was like, oh, is that weird that I just called that a thirst? I don't know.
I'll tell you if you're right or not.
I think it was a thirst trap, but I've never posted a thirst trap in my life.
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Our buddy Tim, at Darkness
429.
At Darkness 429. Check him out on on Twitter and tell him that I sent you and who does he think he is?
Who do you think you are? These
man.
stupid pegs are gonna be the end of me.
Speaking of him, I don't know how much we can say about GCX, but
we're going to GCX. I think that's.
We're excited to be going to.
That. I don't know why we wouldn't. We didn't sign any NDAs about.
Yeah, we're excited to be going to GCX this year, which is in June in Orlando, and that's our ticket, baby. We're going to Disney, and we're gonna go to the Resistance ride because we haven't done the Resistance.
We're gonna try to. We still have to like get a reservation and get in line and all. Like going to Disney is not a guarantee that you'll ride Rise of the Resistance, but fingers crossed.
Mm. We're not pretending to be old. We are. I mean, yeah, we're in our mid-30s, so.
I've got 1 month left before I'm 35. I'm still in my early 30s.
Right, yeah, Rise of the Resistance, that's what it's called. I super hope that we can make it to Disney that weekend or the week before or after and just go do Disney stuff. I want to do Epcot again because Epcot is the best adult-oriented Disney
I remember thinking
it
was so boring as a kid. I mean, I liked some of it, but as a kid, you're like, Epcot. And now as an adult, you're like, Epcot.
Yeah, you're like, what even is there to do here? But as an adult, you're like, oh, you drink around the world. Marlon Rando with another super chat. Are you planning to stream the Lego Skywalker saga? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Cannot wait for that. Been waiting for that for like a year plus. However long ago they announced it. Definitely gonna stream that, and we might try to make it interesting. It'll probably be both of us on screen, one of us playing.
Look.
I see it. What?
It's neat. It's like a little tool to adjust the legs.
Oh, that's a tool?
Yeah, I just built a tool.
Wait. What's that?
You put that on like this little piece, and then that shifts the gear. And then you can adjust where the legs go.
These sets are getting complicated.
So you can make it like walk around and stuff.
Can you
slowly?
Can you make it stand up like this?
Maybe.
On its
when it's done.
Hind legs. Yeah, very excited to stream that. It's going to be really fun because the two of us haven't played any games together on camera in a while, and that always becomes an absolute disaster. But a fun one. King George 6, thank you for your super chat. Wish you would have done more Marvel Explain It to Me. I thoroughly enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Final one was hilarious. Great guests. Thank you. I know I don't know what went wrong there. We took a break.
We just kind of like lost steam.
We did, yeah. I think we just lost steam because we skipped it for like this new Spider-Man movie.
What if was like we were like, we're not going to cover What If. We decided not to do that, and then once we decided not to do that, it was like we're just going to take a nice long break. We're going to do Explain It to Me again. Definitely for Lord of the Rings, but I mean, like, I don't know anything about Moon Knight, but Ashton does, so, and I'm really excited for Moon Knight, so maybe we'll bring it back for Moon Knight or something. Like, it's not something we've abandoned, it's just that, you know, Star Wars Explained takes precedence.
Yeah.
I'll talk to Ashton, and maybe he'll want to do Moon Knight with us.
Rain Man makes a good point that we had a lot of Schmodown stuff come up too.
That's true.
So it could have been Schmodown involved. But we're bringing it back, baby. We're gonna do it. Hobbit F. Andy, thanks for your super chat.
What are these for?
Did you see that former Lucasfilm executives Kiri Hart and Steven Fetter are creating a new fantasy series based on Raymond E. Feist's Rift War cycle with one of the writers from Kenobi and Willow?
Oh, no.
That's cool. Kiri Hart, I remember seeing her on something recently, but no, I did not know about that. Based on, I don't know anything about, did I read that right? Rift War cycle.
I don't even know what that is, yeah. I completely missed some pieces that look important.
It's not a Lego stream until Alex is like, I definitely missed something important.
Found it. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay.
Ooh, this is a good one. J Bell.
Oh, that would have helped some. Oh, shoot.
J Bell, thank you for your super chat. Just a ballpark number. How many times do you think you both have seen Star Wars, the first one?
100? I don't know. There's no way I've kept count over the years. Like, the first year I saw it, I kind of watched it nonstop.
If I had to ballpark a number, if you're saying 100, then mine's probably like less than 30. I think less than 30 times is a good ballpark number. It's hard to say though. That kind of stuff is always hard for me because it's like even my absolute favorite movies, which shocker are not Star Wars movies. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've seen those. But I know you saw them a lot more growing up.
Right.
And I saw them more when I was older. So, that's a tough one.
Yeah, like I definitely watched them the most when I was a kid, when I'd first seen them. Now it's like I watch them for making videos and studying for the Schmodown and stuff.
Tara Bibe in chat says, saw it 23 times in theater first run. Holy crap.
That is insane.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of times.
That's a lot of time. I've never seen any movie that many times in theaters. I think the most times I saw any film in theaters was Pirates of the Caribbean.
I was going to say Pirates. That's going to be my guess.
I saw the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie 7 times in theaters, and I decided that was enough. I didn't need to see it an 8th time. That's awesome.
This way.
Joel Davis has the next 2 super chats. Thank you, Joel. Hot take. The Mandoverse is essentially the High Republic, but in TV form. Interconnected stories you have to watch to understand the whole thing.
Kinda, yeah.
That is a hot take. That's a good take, though.
I mean, the thing I love about the High Republic is just how different it is, and that we don't have any familiar characters except for your occasional Yoda, Appa Rancisis, Jarl Poof, Yaddle. Mm-hmm. You know, the people you desperately want to see. So I like it for how new it is, but like I enjoy Mando and Book of Boba Fett for kind of the comfort food of like, yeah, show me some familiar stuff. I'm getting my new storytelling over in the High Republic, so I'm on board with the new stuff, or the familiar stuff too. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
You done?
There, I did it.
Do you want to take over for me so I can finish
Sure.
this? I feel like I've been trying to put the same pieces on for like an hour, but that's not true.
Let me mark my place here.
I'll go ahead and read Joel's next super chat here. I don't like the High Republic adult novels too much. I think they are too big of a scale. I prefer the young adult / junior reader books that are more character focused.
Interesting.
I do
like
see
the complete opposite take that I have.
Yeah, I do see the appeal of both, and I love that we're getting both large scale and small scale stories.
Oh boy. There you go.
Thank you. But I still like the adult ones too better, just because I feel like the overall story that they're telling is better, I think I'm just more attached to the characters in the main adult novels. Although Vernestra Rowe is the exception there because I love her. You mean what? Come here.
What? Oh. I'd be interested to know if, Joel, if you read the Legends books growing up, because like I got used to the books telling really big scope stories, and then I missed that in the new canon. So the High Republic to me is like, yes, this is what I've been looking for. Nice, big, galaxy-spanning, like big consequence stories told in the books. So yeah, it's hitting all the right notes for me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and I guess I feel that most of the young adult books I've been like not enjoying the smaller scale as much. So it's just a difference in taste. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like when I read Fallen Star, I thought it was 1, easier to read, and 2, like just kept my attention better. And I liked the fact that it was all pretty much on Starlight Beacon. Sorry. My brain's starting to shut down. It was all pretty much set in the same place, because in the bigger books, like if they do a bunch of planet hopping, I start to just like fade, and my attention, it can't hold my attention as well. So I liked that about Fallen Star.
I wanted to point out, I saw Zindu asked me if I caught Erston Dees in Crimson Reign #2 yesterday. I did not. I just Googled who that was to remind myself, and that's pretty cool.
Erston Dees?
Yeah.
That's gotta be a Tuckerization of somebody's name.
Probably. What kind of character do you think that is?
What was it? What
Erston Dees.
were they in?
Crimson Reign, number 2. Just what? But based off of Erston Dees, what kind of?
Slicer?
I like that. It's one of Palpatine's royal guards.
Oh, the red guys?
Yeah, the red guys.
Nice.
But he was in Lords of the Sith, which, like, he was, I think, the only survivor.
He has a story?
Well, he was just a member of Palpatine's royal guards, and he was, like, I think the only survivor outside of Palpatine and Vader in that story. But apparently he was in Crimson Reign, which there are several royal guard characters in that story. But yeah, I did not catch that name, so well done, Zindu.
That's cool. Zindu runs our, he doesn't run it, but he's one of the main mods over on our Discord channel.
Next super chat is from Jay Bell. Thank you, Jay. If you could write a short story about any minor character or moment from Return of the Jedi and from a certain point of view 3, who or what would you write about? I got mine.
People have asked us this question before, and my first instinct is to always say, I wouldn't be a good writer for anyone's story, I think.
Sure, okay, but if you could just choose, like, this person is definitely in it. Can't be Ahsoka, because Ahsoka's too good and too important. That's not a minor character.
Assuming I am a good writer in this scenario, you go first.
Well, obviously Max Rebo is someone that I would want, but the name that jumped into my head first was Poplu, the Ewok that steals the speeder bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wanna get his take on like why he Leroy Jenkins to that whole moment. They were like trying to figure out how they were gonna sneak in, and he's like, "Don't worry, y'all, I got this." And he goes and steals. Like, I want to know his inner monologue and how brave he was.
Okay, if you say Ahsoka's story is too big and too important, what about Rex being at the Battle of Endor?
I mean, he's not a minor character, but I like that too. Those are when I hear that a character is going to be put in from a certain point of view, like Dr. Aphra was in the first From a Certain Point of View book, and I was like, that's awesome. A character that we now know exists, that we didn't know existed in A New Hope, but what were they up to at this point? Mon Mothma as well. We didn't know who Mon Mothma was in 1977. I say we, like we were alive then, but like no one knew Mon Mothma's name in 1977, so yeah, let's explore what this other character was doing, because they were definitely alive in the timeline. So, like, Rex and Ahsoka, I'm like, yes, let's do that. But we need, like, a D-list character here, I think.
Jeremiah Colton.
You think he's still alive?
Still alive?
Jeremiah Colton? Mm-hmm. The pilot of the Tantive 3?
That's not who I'm thinking of.
Shekel?
Shekel, yes.
That's a good one.
I swapped the two Jeremy Bullock cameo names. Shekel, the guy.
Yeah.
So Jeremy Bullock, the original person in Boba Fett's costume, has a cameo. Wait, is that Return of the Jedi?
I mean, it's Empire, but we could see what Shekel was up to in Return of the Jedi. They didn't do it in Empire, which would have been great, but
yeah.
Shekel didn't die.
All right, well, I don't want to do him now because that wasn't in Return of the Jedi.
I liked that choice.
Ooh, no. What's the Effant Man?
Effant Mon?
Yeah. Is
the head of security?
Is it Effant Mon or Effant Man?
Effant Mon.
Effant Mon, head of security at Jabba's palace.
You sure you don't want an Animan? Just throwing weird Jabba's palace names at you now.
Beto.
Yak Face?
Beto. Brother of Greedo. He was in...
I like that.
Jabba's palace.
Uh-huh. I like that.
I feel like it'd be funny to... Ooh, what if they had like the rat catcher droid.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Or the cook droid.
The cook droid, yeah.
What if they were there during Return of the Jedi times?
I'm sure they were.
Please put the cook droid in there, because we never got a story. I mean, not yet, but COO-2180 from episode 2.
Yeah, they could canonize that's the same cook droid from Attack of the Clones. Like, I've had a crazy life, let me tell you.
Oh my god.
Hope no one cuts my head off in the future.
Famous cook droid from the Jundirian Valley in episode 2. Bring him back.
Do you ever say
I know my
stuff like
stuff.
that? Do you ever say stuff like that and just go like, why?
No, I give myself a little pat on the back.
You should. That's great. Sometimes I'll say something and I'm like, I can't believe I know this.
Part of me is like, I am impressing someone right now, and that someone is me.
You're impressing me too.
That was a big old tangent, sorry.
It's fun. Tangents are great. That's why we're here.
When I start thinking about the certain point of view books and just all the possibilities, I just get excited.
Justin Farrell asked if our Discord was patron only, and it is not.
I think there is a patron only part of the Discord.
Yeah, there's like a lounge.
Yeah.
And you get roles if you're part of the Patreon, but you are more than welcome to hang out in the Discord. Jon Snow Rules with the next super chat. Thank you. I just turned 25. You guys look great for your age. Happy birthday. Belated. I don't know how long ago you turned 25. But
Happy belated birthday.
I think, Molly, you were saying the other day that we need to stop saying that we're in our mid-30s and just pretend we're 27.
Let's pretend we're young.
What do you think we can get away with?
Well,
I haven't been carded in a while, and honestly, I kind of miss it.
You used to get carded a lot.
Like, to go to R-rated movies.
That's not cool. That's like a step below being carded.
Every time it happened, whoever did it and saw my ID, they'd be like, I'm sorry, but also you're going to miss it. And they were right.
They were right.
They were right.
I decided when I turned 29 that I could pull off being 28 for at least 10 more years. As long as I kept using sunscreen every day and dyeing my hair. Which my hair is naturally red, but I get gray hair, and
You say that.
I don't want any of that. So you just don't see it.
You get like one gray hair, and you're like, I gotta go to the salon.
Are you kidding me? I will get a magnifying glass and show you all of my gray
That's how
hairs.
are you in the mirror with a magnifying glass?
No,
like, I
can-
found another one.
I can see them. Sorry, I feel like I'm yelling into the microphone.
We're getting heated.
I'm trying to finish this. And I'm
Focus, Molly.
I'm like, listen.
Yeah, what? You didn't say one thing. You didn't say it once.
I'm trying to build her head tails in Lego form, and that is hard.
Joel Davis, thank you for another super chat. I read the Thrawn trilogy as a kid and Plagueis along with a few others, but I feel like there are too many characters, and a lot of them just haven't really clicked with me. My issue is it's too big. There are a lot of characters in the High Republic. You're not wrong. I don't know if like reading Game of Thrones and stuff like that trained me for it, because I remember when I first started reading Game of Thrones and I was like, this is too many people. How am I ever going to keep track of this? And I was like, whatever, I'm just going to keep reading. And, I've just learned to trust the authors that, the characters you are meant to keep track of, they will make sure you do. That's their job. And, if that's not working for you, then it's just not. But yeah, I won't argue that there are a lot of characters in the High Republic.
Yeah. And I wish they had more artwork just in the books ready to go, because there are characters that I know I've seen artwork for, but I've confused the artwork with a different character for so long that I just picture them now and it gets me all confused in my head as to which characters look like who.
I mean, there's definitely, for me, like a tier of, you know, I know Belle, Loden, Stellan, like the main characters I've got, and then once you go to like Bur-Yaga's master, Nib-Asek, I think.
Nibasik?
Nibasik, is that how they say it in the book, the audiobook? Like, then you start to get into territory where I'm like, I think I remember who that was. I feel like it took me until The Fallen Star to remember Indira Stokes' full name. But yeah, like, I really remember the characters you're meant to really remember, and like Belle is one of them. Belle I would consider to be a main character of the adult books. Elzar, Stellan, in the young adult books, like Reith Silas he's in all three of them. So I kind of see him as the star of YA. Vernestra has been in a ton of books. So there are definitely a certain number of characters who are like, these are the real focus, and then there's a bunch of side characters who are probably going to die horribly and make us all sad.
Don't say that. They're not all going to die.
Well, eventually, one day.
You know, the old guy, he's going to get his own story, and then they're going to kill him.
Porter Ingle? Mm-hmm. Well, not until phase 3, at least. We know he's gonna survive phase 2.
That's true. Man, phase 2 is gonna be nuts.
The best, not the best thing, but one of the things Midnight Horizon did really, really well when I finished it got me so hyped up for the jump backwards. Because a lot of people, including me, they were like, for phase 2, we're jumping into the past. And a lot of people, including me, were like, but, like, I'm invested in these characters, and I want to know what's going to happen moving forward. But Midnight Horizon did a really good job of making me be like, okay, I gotcha. I see where you're going, and I'm into it.
I'm excited either way.
Yeah. And I mean, like, even though I was, like, my reaction to that announcement was like, I don't know, I still trusted them. They have earned my trust through most of these stories. Like, there hasn't been a bad one. They've either all been great, or I've walked away from them being like, that was fun. That was a good Star Wars story.
Yeah.
So, I trust their judgment, and I know that they know what they're doing.
Trust the process.
I trust the process. Tom Strand, thank you for the super chat. My girlfriend, who I introduced to Star Wars, has agreed to building and displaying the AT-AT when we move in together next fall or winter. Ooh. Congratulations for the move-in, and congratulations for getting your girlfriend into Lego as well.
That is very exciting.
That's what's happening over here. Molly didn't used to care about Legos at all. And now, like, this was her own purchase. She was like, I want this set. You got that. You got the bonsai tree. We got some Christmas sets.
I got the Pride set.
You got, the Everyone is Awesome set.
I never did Legos as a kid because I felt like having to go step by step and follow the book was too much work. And I know you can build stuff from Lego without instructions, but just because in order to build the sets that you see that were for sale, you needed instructions. I was just like, no, I'm too creative for that. I don't want it to be given instructions. So I played with Lincoln Logs.
You could just buy tubs of Lego bricks.
And I made the same log cabin every time I played with Lincoln Logs.
I'm too creative. 4 walls and a roof.
I changed the placement of the windows.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I made other stuff.
Lego's it's fun. It's meditative.
It definitely is meditative as an adult. Like, I don't think the kid version of me would sit down to do this and have a good time. I'd be like, no, I want to go outside and play badminton or skate on my rollerblades that I got at a yard sale.
You were so cool.
I was really freaking cool. as a kid.
Playing badminton? Wow.
Badminton by myself, 'cause none of my friends wanted to play it because it was super lame.
Is that you hit the birdie as high as you can and then run to the other side of the net?
I would just hit it and then walk over and pick it up and hit it again.
I take back what I said. I think that's more sad than cool.
Look! I thought it was fun. Except, there was a lot of times where I would hit the birdie and it would end up in the gutter and my dad would yell at me. And then I'd have to get on the roof and get it out of the gutter. I had friends. They just didn't want to play badminton with me.
Sure you did. I believe you.
I am determined to finish this set.
You're doing great. Charles Grubb, thanks for the super chat. And when can we like turtles again? Where is FFC Pruitt? Yeah. They commented on a community post recently.
They did. I saw that.
And I was like, oh, he's here.
He lives.
That it was honestly a relief. I'm glad to know that they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
let's see. You can always like turtles.
Yeah, you can always like turtles, but they're kind of hibernating right now, right? They're just out of season.
I guess, because we normally see them on our walks
right.
in the summertime, but...
There's a pond in the neighborhood next to ours that we walk Hilo in, and during the summer, always turtles there. Tons of turtles. And we always think of SFC Pruitt.
Yeah. You know what I just thought of?
What?
You know the TikToks where it's the girl and the text is like, guys who don't cheat, what do you do?
Or
and then it cuts to someone doing something really nerdy. It's like, guys who don't cheat, what do you do? People who don't cheat, what do you do? Cut to us talking about turtles and whether or not they're hibernating.
Not only that, talking about our YouTube commenter and chat participant. We're more talking about him and his love of turtles.
Yeah.
That's like an extra level of nerdiness.
But I think it's more nerdy for us to be concerned with, like, you know what? We haven't seen the turtles in a while.
Yeah.
Are they hibernating? We go on the same walk every day with Hilo, and we just haven't seen the turtles in a while. And there is a duck.
The duck's always there.
The duck is always there. And I feel bad for the duck because it's like the one duck that didn't fly south.
I'm convinced that he's holding that pond for his friends. Like, he drew the short straw. They're like, all right, we're all flying south. We're going to Miami. You have to stay here and hold the pond for like 4 months.
Yeah.
That's what I think he's got going on.
This is prime content here.
King George VI says it's funny that Molly claims to be old and has referenced TikTok like 3 to 5 times already. Explain yourself.
I just learned like a couple of months ago how to use TikTok, and as soon as you learn how to use it, it's like you're addicted.
You had to learn how to do this?
I didn't have to learn how to swipe up. I just didn't know how the app worked.
Yeah.
I was like, are you just shown anything in the whole wide world? Does it just show you, can you not subscribe to people? Do you have a feed? I had to learn how the app worked.
I knew what you meant, but I wanted to make fun of you a little bit. But I totally agree. The first week on TikTok is rough. Oh boy. Been there. Like the first week on TikTok, I got nothing but like get rich quick schemes, and I was like, what is this app?
Yeah.
But if you swipe enough, then you get stuff about D&D and Star Wars.
Yeah. Now,
and puppies.
Now most of my app is a lot of dogs and cats, some Star Wars, but not really that much. You probably get most of the Star Wars stuff on the main account. What else do I get? Dancing videos.
Lots of food. Food and drinks.
Food and drink videos for sure. Our bar cart downstairs has grown tenfold since I started seeing more and more like drink recipes on TikTok. Cause I'm like, yeah, I need vermouth. I've used it once and I hated it. I'll
That's
find a
true.
reason to have it again, though, and I might still hate it, but you know what? Damn it, I'll have it. If anyone wants a martini, I can make them a martini.
You gotta finish that bottle. Or make someone else do it. Ben Smith 91. Thank you. This was funny. Question about the world between worlds and how it could solve the questions about Yoda's lightsaber. Just kidding. Thanks for the great stream. Thank you, Ben. Great question. Or that wasn't a question. Great fake out. Good fake
super
out.
Chat.
I need to. Someone on Twitter retweeted my Easter egg video today for yesterday's episode of the Book of Boba Fett and said, if you look closely, you can catch a few shots of Boba Fett, the character that this show used to be about. Mm-hmm. And that made me snort laugh. That was pretty good. Daniel Chick, thank you so much for a very kind and thoughtful super chat. It says F's in the chat for child Molly playing badminton by herself, I assume.
You know what? No F's in the chat for me as a kid, because it made me who I am today.
And I love her.
And I'm awesome.
You needed to play badminton by yourself.
More people should attempt solo badminton sessions, because you know what? I think it was a good character building element of my childhood.
Jon Snow Rules, thanks for another super chat, says, sorry, I meant you both obviously are healthy. I didn't mean to sound insulting if I was. No, I didn't think so.
No.
If it means anything, you guys make 30s look like the new 20s. Thank you, Jon Snow. No, I didn't read anything that you said as insulting at all.
No.
I thought it was very kind.
Wear your sunscreen.
Now I'm rereading it. It says, you guys look great for your age. I'm insanely insulted. How could you say that? How dare you?
You're being facetious.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Some people can't read how jokey we are as well as our friends can, so I forget that, and then I'm like, no, I should say what I mean.
I do not mean that. What you said was very kind. Mr. D. Cypher, thank you for the super chat, says, I can't find a Lego BD-1 anywhere. Where did you get it?
Oh yeah, that was a custom set.
Yeah, this is a custom set. Where did you get it? Because you got it for me.
Ooh, good question.
Bricklink, maybe?
Now that I see him, his head is like way too far down
I think that's more
on this part. Or
like
can you
he's
move the
just
head?
he's just hard to pose.
Oh, okay.
Like you got to pose and balance him. And now look what you've done.
What did I do?
You made me break it.
I did not. I didn't even make you pick it up.
Everything's falling apart now. These custom sets are like 3D printed, so they are a little more finicky than
Oh yeah, so these aren't like real Legos.
No. I mean, you could probably, god dang it. It's just, he's dying in my hands.
I honestly can't remember where I found the custom set, but if you Google custom Lego BD-1, it's probably one of the first search results, because I remember when I found it, it was pretty popular.
Yeah, so like you can probably use Bricklink to get actual Lego pieces to build this, but the one Molly ordered was like 3D printed bricks, so they're not quite the quality of actual Lego sets, but it was fun to build. It looks good.
Don't ever touch it.
Don't touch it once you're finished with it.
After you're finished, don't ever touch it again.
The bummer is that like just the pieces don't really fit snugly. Most of them do, but like the leg joints just do not. And so anytime I move him, I'm like, his legs are gonna fall off, or he's gonna tip over. Oh,
put him up.
I'm trying.
This is
a nightmare. BD, I'm so sorry. I had you perfectly balanced and
Now you gotta get him back up on the shelf. You were the one that moved him in the first place.
I know.
Had to have him back here. Because you had him
Well,
over.
I wanted him in the background of some videos because BD Renaissance. Daniel Chick, thanks you for the very generous super chat. It says, have you seen Cinematic Capture's Cad Bane rework? It just looks better than Boba Fett's. I did see that, and I think it looks great. I mean, I liked the way he looked in the show too, and the way Cinematic Captures talks about it. He's just like, all I was doing was trying to match it to the animation a little more. Like, I'm sure there are many reasons the Cad Bane in live action looks the way it does, but it was cool seeing the way Cinematic Captures tweaked it. Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, sorry. I was like, I thought I was almost done, and I was like, I still have a lot of pieces, but I am almost done, but not as done as I thought. Anyways, I saw people retweeting a Screen Rant tweet where Screen Rant had taken Cinematic Capture's video about him altering Cad Bane to look more like the Clone Wars. And Screen Rant did an article and was like, how Star Wars fans fixed Cad Bane. And it was like, no, that was not the point of what he did.
That was not his intent.
He wasn't trying to fix it. He just made it look closer to what Cad Bane looks like in the comics because that's what he does. He's like a visual effects artist, and a lot of people were like wondering why he didn't look closer to what he looks like in the Clone Wars. And yes, there's age, there's the Tatooine suns that age you immensely, and like just the dry terrain. He could just be really dehydrated and dry and need some moisturizer. But anyways, I saw all that stuff on Twitter today, and I was
that
like,
super bugged me because like he made something in completely good faith. Like, Cinematic Captures is a great person, does great work, and so he was just like, I'm gonna mess around with this for fun.
That's what he does.
Yeah, like, I'm just gonna tweak this and make it look more like the animation just to see. And he even said himself, he was like, here are the reasons I think Cad Bane looks different in live action. He's much older. That's probably why he's paler and this and that. But I just want to see what it looks like and what I can do. And he admitted in the video and on his Twitter that he's like, this is not professional grade. Like, it's not finished. He's like, I would not send this out on Disney Plus, but I just wanted to mess with it. And then, Screen Rant takes it and says, Star Wars fans fix blah, blah, blah. And then he's starting to get like all this negative reaction to his work for words that he didn't write, some clickbaity bullcrap that someone else was like, Star Wars fans fix this or that. And that bugs me so much. Like, I already hate clickbait, but then to have someone else clickbait your work and send hate after you when it's like, all I was trying to do was this fun thing, that really, it grinds my gears, I tell you what.
Yeah, but and like he retweeted the Screen Rant tweet and explained himself very well, and I just felt bad because like he got a lot of, like you said, he got a lot of hate for that, and I was like, he's a good artist, he's good at what he does. And yeah, Screen Rant just borrows content and puts their own spin on things however they want to use it.
Yeah.
So if you see stuff like that being shared around the internet by these like big content media websites like Screen Rant, just like take a look at it and see that maybe that wasn't the artist's original intent.
Yeah, it's like sometimes some people do that on YouTube. Like Corridor Digital, when the Luke deepfake happened in Mando Season 2, they came in and they were like, we fixed it and made it better. And I'm like, I know that they're not bad people, but it's like, that's such a condescending thing to say.
That's not the people that they ended up hiring.
No, different YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
They just like, I mean, they do really cool VFX projects too, but when they do stuff like that, when you title a video that way, it's like, yeah, it's just clearly pandering and being like, we fixed it. And like, okay, you added a little bit of work on top of the work that they had already done.
Which was a lot.
Yeah. And it's like, arguably it did look better, but I don't know, it just bugs me so much to jump on someone else's work, be it professional or you like a YouTuber's work, and just be like, fixed it. Like, ugh, don't like it.
Tell us how you really feel.
I did. Brennan Mystical Mar. I can't read anymore. What's up, Brennan? Thank you for the super chat. It says, may the force be with you.
Hey, Brennan.
I'm all worked up. I can't read anymore.
I'm almost done.
You're doing great.
This.
Mr. D. Cypher, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Star Wars Eclipse will allow us to have a sidekick droid, having an astromech like R2, security like K2, or an explorer like BD would be awesome? I don't know a whole lot about Quantic Dream and their games, but I think that it's like they allow for a lot of decisions, but not like character customization, as far as I know. That's all I really know about them. It's like a Telltale style game where you make decisions, but not about the way your character looks or what they're named or what droid sidekicks they have with them.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Bakey, thank you for the super chat. Represent Molly. I played board games by myself when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Did you play board games with yourself?
Probably. When I played board games with my friends too, but when I couldn't play with friends, I probably played Guess Who with myself and was really proud.
What? Of all the games that you could have said, how do you play Guess Who by yourself?
You try to outsmart yourself.
And how does that go?
I don't know.
So like you sit on one
think.
side and you're like, does your person have glasses?
All right, that was a bad example.
And then you go over and you look at the other card and you're like, they don't have glasses. Also, I know his name is Chet.
I don't have to explain myself. I don't need this from you tonight.
You opened this can of worms. I have to know more.
I made it work. You gotta make things work when you don't have friends around and you gotta entertain yourself.
I beat myself in Guess Who in 2 questions again.
That's how I knew that I was gonna be just good at everything.
I'm amazing at this. Guess who? It's Brenda. You did it again, Molly.
No, it's maybe it was like how I studied the game. Never think about that. And I was like, oh, here's a potential response that someone would make, and then I'd be like, haha, that's dumb.
Fool.
Fool.
Clearly you've never played this by yourself. Do you need help?
How do I get these off?
What are you trying to get off? Oh, you just pulled her whole head off.
No,
just that one white piece.
The 2 pieces there. I need to move them up. My nails are too thick.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's just a lightsaber. Okay. Oh, I like that you gave her the reverse grip.
That's what it said to do.
It's cute. I
and
like it.
And then the other one is the other way.
Thanks, Batman is my dad. Sent in another super chat and said, yo, y'all been funnier than usual lately. Y'all got me dying lately.
It's the lack of proper rest and sleep. We start
part
to
of it.
We start to get delusional.
There's that, the wine, the beer.
Nah. You mean my vase of wine?
Yeah, your vase of wine. I had a strong beer. This is a 10% beer.
Did I put these on wrong? I did.
Wait, did you take them off and put... Oh, okay.
No, these top pieces. They're just on backwards.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm good. Carry on.
You're doing great. Yes, and we ingested lizards.
Huh?
We're high on lizards.
Oh.
Like Boba Fett.
I'd be seeing some crazy things if I were.
I'd have to keep an eye on you. Would you walk out into our backyard and start attacking one of our trees?
Yeah.
If you were on a lizard vision?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that made me think of Yellow Jackets. I'd go out there and eat dirt.
Oh, no. That haunts me, that image.
Guys,
Yellow Jackets is really cool.
check out Yellow Jackets.
Good show.
It's like such a good show.
But it has like just one of those images that I'm like, well, there's a nightmare for the rest of my life. It'll just pop up every once in a while. I'll think it's gone and it'll come right back.
Yeah. Great show.
Yeah, great. It was worth the nightmare, but that's just that vision, that sight, that image. It's gonna stick with me.
Do you remember when I talked about the little Lego lightsabers
And which way is the right way?
on a stream once, and I was like, which side do you put the saber part on?
Mm-hmm.
And then to myself, I said, it doesn't matter. And then
Yeah.
everybody got pissed at me. That's why I never built Legos as a kid.
Because people yelled at you about the lightsaber shape?
But that was what Lego becomes when people get really obsessed with it. No, that's the wrong way. It's Legos. It can be whatever way you want.
Usually, yes, but not for the lightsabers.
Why not? See, I don't like rules. I don't play
I mean,
by
I kind of recently learned that there are legal ways to connect bricks and illegal ways. And that was news to me. I like that there's a little loading bar at the bottom of the instructions.
I know. I noticed that too. And I
I'd
was
never
like,
seen that
"Oh, that's
before."
nice."
Al Reed says, Molly pitching the Lego movie right now. Basically, yeah. You're a maverick.
The Lego movie?
Yeah, because you don't follow rules.
Oh, yeah. I'm a master builder. Except I've never attempted to really build anything without any instructions. So I don't know if I can say I'm that.
I just called you a maverick without even remembering that that's your Schmodown name.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought the Star Wars fandom was hostile. Lego fandom is up there.
Yep.
We're not deep into the Lego fandom, Jesse G, but I can see that.
I did it.
You did it.
That's like a normal amount of pieces left over, right?
So, yeah, the way to tell, as long as you don't have any repeats of these small pieces, yeah, you're good. Those are all extra pieces that you're meant to have.
I did it.
Good job.
She matches my shirt. Let's show the class. Hold on.
It focused.
Okay.
It's bright, but it focused.
There we go. Isn't she cute? She's got her two little lightsabers. One is the reverse grip and one is the regular grip. Yay.
We did it.
The base. She's not very sturdy on the base.
Immediately.
It's fine.
What else did you lose?
Oh no, a lightsaber. She dropped a
Careful.
lightsaber. Hold on. Okay. We're fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
People were predicting that you would drop it, and you almost did. People were like,
Almost?
so close.
Didn't.
So close.
Didn't do it. Didn't drop it.
All right. Well, that like exactly a 2-hour stream here.
Look at
So
us.
you look at what a good job we did. So let's go have some dinner, and we'll see everyone again on Wednesday to talk about the finale of the Book of Boba Fett, and then again on Thursday, a week from today, to do more of this.
To do more of this and talk more about it, probably.
And probably talk more about the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And I knew it. I tried to get on top of this, and someone right at the end, Joniel Rodriguez, asked if that's the new Baja Blast drink. No, it's just beer. It's just a local Georgia beer, but it does look like the new Mountain Dew
You
drink.
gotta just start putting it in your koozie. Your Mando koozie.
But I knew someone was gonna, and like right here at the end, as is tradition, Star Wars 95. Thank you for our last super chat of the night. Legends now canon. Boba Mythosaur will be Mandalore. I disagree.
Boba's not gonna.
Din will be the Mandalore.
Din will be the Mandalore. Din will find a Mythosaur. Boba will be mayor.
Boba's gonna be the mayor.
Boba will have the Rancor and open his petting zoo.
Yes. I think Din's story is to become Mandalore. But let's go cook some dinner.
Let's do it.
Thank you all for hanging out and building some Legos with us. And we'll see you next time. May the Force be with you.